Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Get Subscriber on Pabbly Form Builder Submission. So I am an owner of fitness studio and using Pabbly Form Builder, I have created a form with the help of which I am collecting my new members' details. Here what I want is that as soon as the form submission is going to be done by the new member using Pabbly Form Builder, I want to add that new member as subscriber in my Kit account so that I can send them promotional emails of my fitness studio. Now doing this manually is very time consuming. So what I did was I simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. And here in this automation, I am going to build a connection between Pabbly Form Builder and Kit with the help of it. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Kit subscriber on Pabbly Form Builder submission. So as an owner of a fitness studio, I'm always looking for efficient ways to engage with my clients and keep them updated on new classes, workshops, and promotions. I use Pabbly Form Builder to collect the information from people who want to sign up for my classes. And I use Kit for reaching to my clients with class schedules, event notifications, and health tips as my email marketing platform. However, manually transferring each new sign-up from Pabbly Form Builder and creating them as a subscriber in my Kit account is very time-consuming and prone to errors. So to streamline this, I've set up an automation so that every time someone fills out the form using Pabbly Form Builder, instantly they're going to be added as a subscriber in my Kit account. This ensures they immediately receive a welcome email and regular updates, keeping them engaged, informed without any manual efforts on my end. And I will be creating this amazing automation between Pabbly Form Builder and Kit with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the all Pabbly apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow, where I'm going to give it as Create Kit Subscriber on Pabbly Form Builder Submission. So this is the name that I want, okay? After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. Further, click on this drop down. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select Kit Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Create Kit Subscriber on Pabbly Form Builder Submission, and there are two windows in front of you. One says Trigger, other says Action. So what is Trigger and Action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We're going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application, what I'm going to do is I am going to select it as Pabbly Form Builder. As with the help of Pabbly Form Builder, I have created a form with the help of which I am collecting my new members' data for the fitness studio. Here what I want is that as soon as the form submission is going to be done using Pabbly Form Builder, automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect should capture the response of that. That is why for the trigger application, I'm going to select it as Pabbly Form Builder, and for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as New Form Submission, okay? After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we're going to build a connection between Pabbly Form Builder and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to simply copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, I'm going to open my Pabbly Form Builder account. So this is my Pabbly Form Builder account's dashboard, you can see right over here. And I want to connect this account to Pabbly Connect. For that, from the left side of the panel, go to this integration option right over here. As we're going to do that, we'll be landed towards the integrations page and we are going to land on webhooks, okay? Over here, we have to click on this top right corner button that is Create Webhook, okay? As we're going to do that, this dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the webhook URL. For this field, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us, and then I'm going to click on the save button. As I'm going to do that, you can see the webhook URL has now been successfully added right over here, okay? As now the webhook URL is successfully added, I'm going to open my workflow and scroll down. You can see right over here, it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Pabbly Form Builder is connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what we are going to do is, we are going to do the test form submission of the form that we have created using Pabbly Form Builder. And after doing the test submission, I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the test form submission being done or not. In order to do that, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the test submission of this form that I've created. For that, I'm going to click on the share button as this is the form. This is the link of the form. I'm going to copy this link from here and open it in a new tab right over here. So this is the form that I've created using Pabbly Form Builder, with the help of which I'm collecting my new members data, okay? It is asking for the details right away. We're going to fill in the dummy details. Firstly, it is asking for the first name of our member. So for the first name over here, I'm going to write it as Smart. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as Member. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as smartmember@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. After that, for the street address over here, I'm going to write it as 12 New Street. For the city over here, I'm going to write it as Indore. For the state over here, I'm going to write it as Madhya Pradesh. For the country, I'm going to write the country over here as India. And for the pin code, I'm going to write in a dummy pin code right over here. Okay, after filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on the submit button. As I've done that, it says a message received successfully. As now this is the message that tells us that the form submission has now been done. I'm going to open my workflow and check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response or not. For that, I'm going to open my workflow and scroll down. Over here, I'm going to wait for a few seconds. As I've waited for a few seconds, you can see right over here, Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the new form submission, okay? Let us tally the response. We have received the ticket ID. If you're going to scroll down, you can see the first name comes as Smart, last name as Member. Over here, email comes as smartmember@pabblytudes.com, country as India, city as Indore. For the phone number, the dummy mobile number. For the postal code, the dummy postal code. State as Madhya Pradesh. Address as 12 New Street. The form ID and all the other details, okay? As we have received the response, this means that Pabbly Form Builder has now been connected to Pabbly Connect and a trigger setup is done. Now, whenever a new form submission is going to be done by using Pabbly Form Builder, automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that, okay? Now, I have created multiple forms using Pabbly Form Builder. I want to create a subscriber in my Kit account whenever the form submission of this specific form that is in the name of contact form is going to be done. Now what we are going to do is, as I just want that the subscriber should only be created whenever the form submission of this contact form is going to be done, in the response right over here, I'm going to show you that we have received the form ID and the ID of this form is going to be unique from the other forms that I've created. So what I'm going to do is, in order to create this specific condition, I'm going to set up my action step. For the action application, I'm going to use it as filter. As with the help of filter by Pabbly, we can filter out the values and run this workflow according to our conditions, okay? And for the action event, I'm going to select it as filter values and I'm going to click on this connect button. So here what we are going to do is, for the select label, I'm going to select it as the form ID. Now, whenever the form ID, this is the ID is going to be equal to this ID right away, I'm going to enter the form ID right over here. Whenever the form ID that we're going to receive in our previous response is going to be equal to this ID right over here, this is the ID of this form in the name of contact form, then only this workflow is going to be executed. Okay, that is why I've added this filter. I'm going to click on the save and test request button. As I'm going to do that, the status is going to come as success and the message is going to come as condition is true. Now, whenever the form submission is going to be done using Pabbly Form Builder, only this workflow is going to be executed whenever the form submission is going to be done of the form in the name of contact form, okay? After setting my action step as filter, now my objective is that as soon as the form submission is going to be done by the new members using Pabbly Form Builder, I want to add that member as subscriber in my Kit account. Now for that, we're going to add another action step to this workflow. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Kit. As in my Kit account, I want to add subscriber. That is why I'm going to select my action application as Kit. And for the action event, I'm going to select it as add subscriber to a form. And then I'm going to click on this connect button to connect it to Pabbly Connect. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection. After that, you can see it is asking for the API key and the API secret. With the help of these details, we're going to create a connection between Kit and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my Kit account. So this is my Kit account and I want to connect this account to Pabbly Connect. For that, in the top right corner, you can see your profile option. Click on it, go to settings, okay? As we are going to go to the settings, if I'm going to scroll down, the last option given to us in the name of developer, click on it. As we're going to do that, you can see this is the API key. I'm going to copy this key from here and paste it in my workflow right over here. And for the secret, this is a secret. I'm going to reveal it and copy it from here and paste it right over here. And then I'm going to click on the save button. As I'm going to do that, you can see Kit is now connected to Pabbly Connect. For the form, as I want to add the subscriber in a form, I want to add the subscriber in the subscribers form that I've created using Kit, okay? So I'm going to select the form right over here. After that, it is asking for the subscribers' details like first name, email, tags, last name, and the mobile number. For the data of these fields, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. What is mapping? Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we could insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How mapping works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field right over here, you can see these were the previous steps of this workflow. And as I'm going to click on this Pabbly Form Builder step, you can see that this is the same response that was captured in our previous step. It is asking for the first name of the subscriber that we want to create. I want to create the member who have done the form submission as subscribers. So from my previous response, you can see over here we've received the first name, okay, of the member. So I'm going to select the data from my previous response. As I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I map the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new form submission is going to be done by the new member with the help of Pabbly Form Builder, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this map data. Similarly, for the email, I'm going to map the data of the email that I've received right over here, okay? It is asking for the tags. I do not require the field, so I'm going to skip the part. For the last name over here, I'm going to map the data of the last name that I've received. This is the last name, I'm going to map it. And for the phone number, I've received the phone number. And next for the phone number, I'm going to map the data of the number right over here, okay? This is the phone number, I'm going to map it. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request button. As I've done that, we've received a response which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my Kit account and check whether a new subscriber has been added to my Kit account or not. For that, I'm going to open my Kit account. So this is the subscribers page of my Kit account. I'm going to refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, if I'm going to scroll down, you can see right over here, a new subscriber has been created in my Kit account. If I'm going to open the subscriber, you can see the first name of the subscriber is Smart, the last name is Member. For the phone number, the driving mobile number, email is smartmember@pabblytudes.com. As now the subscriber has been added successfully to my Kit account, this means that we successfully created an automation between Pabbly Form Builder and Kit with the help of Pabbly Connect. But now for all of you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another form submission using Pabbly Form Builder. And after doing the form submission, I'm going to check whether a new subscriber has been added in my Kit account or not. Okay, for that, I'm going to open the form that I've created using Pabbly Form Builder. So this is the form right over here that I've created using Pabbly Form Builder. Okay, now I'm going to do the test submission. For that, I'm going to fill in all the required details. After filling in all the required details for the first name as test, last name as dummy, email as testdummy123@pabblytudes.com with a dummy mobile number, address as 123 New City, city as Bhopal, state as Madhya Pradesh, country as India, for the postal code, the dummy postal code. So these are the details. After filling them, I'm going to click on the submit button to do the test submission, okay? It says a message has been received. This means the form submission has now been done. As now the submission is done, I'm going to open my Kit account to check whether a new subscriber has been created in my Kit account or not. For that, I'm going to open my Kit account. So this is the subscribers page of my Kit account. I'm going to refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, if I'm going to scroll down, you can see right over here, a new subscriber has been added in my Kit account. I'm going to open the subscriber. The name of the subscriber is, first name is test, last name is dummy, email is testdummy123@pabblytudes.com with a dummy mobile number. As now the subscriber has been added successfully in my Kit account, this means that we successfully created an automation between Pabbly Form Builder and Kit with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum till now what we have done, I am an owner of fitness studio, and with the help of Pabbly Form Builder, I have created a form with the help of which I am collecting my new members' details. Here what my objective is that as soon as a new form submission is going to be done by the new members using Pabbly Form Builder, I want to add those members as subscribers in my Kit account. Now, in order to do that, I have created an automation between Pabbly Form Builder and Kit with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is how you create this amazing automation between these applications. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.